Once we think of Samsung, we usually think of smartphones, but the company wants to be known as one of the best in the smart wearable business. The Gear S3 was just announced at IFA Berlin, and it may be the best Samsung smartwatch to date. In fact, there are two models which carry similar specs but sport different looks. The classic version reminds of a classic watch, and it is 5 grams lighter. The Frontier version sports a more casual design, but it has some extra features like LTE support with a dedicated SIM card slot, and it can better withstand harsh heat and cold. The classic version supports only the Bluetooth connectivity. Both watches have speaker phones that allow you to make calls or listen to music. Also, they are IP68 certified, meaning that they are water and dust resistant. The Gear S3 has the always-on display feature, which is great, but Samsung's claims of 3 days of battery life may be too good to be true, but I'll tell you what I think in my full review. I love the rotating bezel of the watch, as you can simply navigate through menus, answer or reject calls, and do a lot more without using the touchscreen. Speaking of that 1.3 inches Super Amoled touchscreen, it is covered with a Gorilla Glass SR Plus to assure a better scratch resistance. As far as the user interface, the Gear S3 runs on the home-brewed Tizen OS, which may have tons of features, but you'll need some time to get used to it. Naturally, you can select from a variety of watch faces and customize each of them. There are quite a few apps to play with. Just to name a few, there are a lot of different and fun ways to socialize. You track your fitness routines using the built-in GPS, heart rate sensor, and some other features. The Gear S3 sports Bluetooth 4.2, NFC, so you can use it with a Samsung Pay. I don't want to talk a lot about specs on smartwatches in general, but let's just say that the Gear S3 is about 50% more powerful than the Gear S2. Finally, the Samsung Gear S3 will be released sometime in October, and it may be priced at around $450 US, which is a pretty high price tag for a smartwatch. On the other hand, it shapes up to be one of the best wearable devices, well, at least for the last quarter of 2016, but if that is the case, I will let you guys know in my full review. It was Linus. Stay tuned to the TechLineHD. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow TechLineHD on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for the latest updates. See you soon.